Hello. Well, it's been an interesting week in the COVID saga, hasn't it? The lockdown's ended and we're now into a sort of a diet lockdown. Here in Milton Keynes, we're in Tier 2, which means pubs and restaurants can open but may only sell alcohol with a substantial meal, whatever that means. Some debate about whether a Scotch egg fulfills that requirement. And I'm guessing a packet of pork scratchings doesn't really. Anyway, they'll also be forced to stop serving at 10 o'clock in the evening and close by 11 o'clock. Other parts of the country in Tier 3 are less fortunate, with pubs, clubs and restaurants remaining shut. But the good news is that one of the vaccines has been approved for use here in the UK. Yes, from next week we can start vaccinating people, beginning with healthcare staff and working down through the age groups until everyone in the country has received the jab or jabs. Well, that's the theory. However, in reality, as is usual when anything significant happens, there are a host of conspiracy theories that suggest what we're being told isn't actually correct. In the past few weeks, we've heard that the vaccine will collect our DNA for reasons unspecified, modify our DNA in some way, perhaps to make us vote in a particular way, to poison everyone, again for reasons that are not clear, or to fit us all with microchips for the benefit of some devilish plan by Bill Gates. And of course, there are people who believe them. Now, whatever version you choose to accept, be it innocent, well-meaning vaccine or plotline from a James Bond movie, the reality is that there will be a significant number of people who will refuse the vaccine, which is at once bad news and good news. The bad news is that the vaccine will be less effective if too many people abstain, but it's good news for everyone else, as there will be more of it available for them. My own view, for what it's worth, is that if people have been working around the clock since January to perfect this vaccine, and our own regulator, with a reputation to uphold, has authorised its use, then I shall be near the front of the queue. But let's not dismiss other people's beliefs too quickly. We, as spiritualists, know only too well about views that don't tally completely with the beliefs of others. And we also know that when someone fervently believes or disbelieves something, it's very difficult, if not impossible, to make them change their views. In most cases, we have to agree to disagree. But in many cases, people will accept something from each side and form their own opinions. Isn't that the same with spiritualism? I've been involved for nearly 20 years now, and one of the first things I learned was that everyone has their own view of it. Unlike some other religions, we're not told what to believe. Rather, we take from it what feels comfortable. As a result, no two people see it in exactly the same way, and that's fine. We're all happy with what we believe, and we all accept that other people may have a slightly different view. Similarly, I'm sure that few anti-vaxxers will be fully believing in any one particular theory, but will probably take something from each in the same way. The bottom line is that we all want the same outcome, an end to this terrible pandemic. Well, let's hope that we are on the right road and that we achieve that goal as soon as possible. Thanks for listening.